Hey guys, Boz here. I want to let you know that I'm running a bunch of different servers that you guys are all welcome to play on. Now, I'm not going to talk about the two Minecraft ones in any real detail in this video. I'm going to mention them here real quickly, but there's a Minecraft free-for-all server. That's a UHC, my plugin, in an automated mode, so you can join those. As long as there's 3 people, it'll start a game. I've done a video about it. We'll have links in the description of this video to all the servers and all the information. Also for Minecraft, there's a survival world. If you want to get on there, claim land, hang out with other people. It will get wiped eventually and be a fresh start. It's been running for probably about a couple months now. But here, and probably in another 3-4 weeks or so, we're probably going to reset it. But those two things are running, those are Minecraft. But one of the things we're running is an Unturned server, and the other thing is Rust server. So you've got Unturned, which is free. You can get this on Steam, and again, links in the description of the video. Rust is also available on Steam, but that one will cost $20 US. It'll vary depending on what country you're from. But it's not super expensive, but it is 20 bucks. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to get on both of those servers and give you just a brief description of them. So we're going to hit, we're in Unturned here. Again, it's free. There is a gold version which has some skins and things. It's very inexpensive if you want to get the gold version to support the developer, but you can use the free version. But we're going to hit play, and then we're going to hit servers. Now, you got to be very sure of one thing, that you have all of the things down here set the way I do to ease your ability to see pretty much every server. You want to make sure all of these things say any. If you click on them, they toggle through all the options, but you don't want to filter out any servers right now. So you want to have any that's passworded or not, any plugins or not, blah, blah, blah. Do all of that, and then just come over here and type belboz, and then hit internet. Now this is going to search, and eventually it should come up here with the server itself. Takes a few seconds to lock in, and there it came up, belbozTV's Unturned server. So you can click that, and you can see it gives you a little bit of detail. It's, you know, the map is Russia. It is set for easy mode for right now, first and third person, and it does have all the anti-cheat stuff turned on so people can't cheat. You can hit favorite here and mark it as one of your favorites. And then in the future, you can just go to your favorites and you'll see it in here. But we're going to go back, hit this screen again. You're just going to hit join and it's going to load up. It may take a little bit of time to get in, but you'll get in. Now, Unturned is kind of a zombie survival game, very pixely, polygony. It's kind of considered almost like a Minecraft with zombies. You know, survival. It's almost like DayZ, but in kind of a Minecrafty world. So you can see here, I hit the M key, get the map. I'm right here next to this airport. I can run down to the airport down here. But again, this game is free. The server's right now set for 16 people. I can bump it up if we need it. You can hit your tab to go back to the map or the M key. You can see the letters are noted up here, but you can go to your inventory on a cup. And you can see all my stuff I've got. You can get quite a bit of loot. You can craft. You can make your own house. That kind of stuff. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video. I just want to let you see some zombies. I got a military knife, and I see a zombie here. If you run, they can see you from further away. So I'm going to just come up to him and say hello. Now I killed him, and you can see he dropped some metal scrap. I don't have any room in my inventory to pick anything else up. One little quick thing, when you see me kill a guy, you saw it give experience. If you go to the skill tree, you can use your experience. I have 53 points here. I can upgrade my parkour skills for 40. I've already done 2 slots. You can see I've maximized 3 of these. I can upgrade my sharpshooter skill. I haven't really worried about my diving skill yet. But like, I'll go over here real quickly and kill a couple more zombies. You can see I got 4 experience for that. 4 experience for that. Upgrade is 60. I have 61. Click it. Boom. I've upgraded. Now it's going to take 70 to do this last upgrade here. And this is my sharpshooter skill. So I've already maxed out some things. You want to mess with your skill tree because it'll help you in different categories. I'm just going to kill a few more of these zombies. Backstabs do a lot more damage. So if you sneak up on them, you can do more damage. And you'll find stuff laying around as you walk through buildings. Like there's a crowbar, a hammer, the tire is just decorational. Another decorational tire. Here's some glue, which you can eat, which don't do that in real life, kids, but it will make you sick. And there's an air traffic controller tower. So, I mean, the idea is to survive. There are vehicles. You do need gas tanks to be able to fill them up at like gas stations. You can also fill up here at these gas tanks. You see this fuel reserve's 100%. Nobody's really on the server right now because I've only really mentioned it. There's been some people on earlier today, but I just mentioned it today on our Discord. And you're very much welcome to come onto the Discord and talk with other people. If you need a place to go, discord.gg/belbozTV. All right, so that is our look at Unturned. Now let's take a look at the Rust server. All right, so now we're back. I've loaded up Rust. Again, this one is available on Steam. It does cost, I think it's $20. It's well worth it. It's a great game. I mean, they've got the survival aspects of it. You've seen a few videos from a while back where Lizzie and I played this. We've streamed it some. It's got a Battle Royale mode that's free that you can play. Tons of servers. But just to show you how to find ours, very similar to before. We're going to play games. You can help on this by going to the Modded tab because official servers can't have any mods. We do have some mods. Community servers are more, they're like official ones, but they're run by people. Modded ones are run by people, but they have some mods on it. And I have loaded some mods. So just to help you find it, you can do search and you can just type belboz. And as you type it, you should be able to find it. If you don't find the Unturned server, if you don't find the Rust server, I'll put the IP port information in the description of the video along with the other detailed information. You can always use that. Once you find it, click the star and you're set. But I'm going to click it and you can see here it's belbozTV's Rust server. Be nice, be naked, have fun. Got my Twitch channel, got my YouTube channel. A little bit of description. It's basically mentions it's a USA server. It's really more of a North American server. belbozTV is what you're searching for. That's how you found it. I've increased using a mod. I've increased the rate that stuff you get loot when you bust trees and stuff and rocks. Clans are turned on, so you can create a clan with you and your buddies. It is a PvP world, so you can kill each other. And this is supposed to say all are welcome, but it doesn't show it all. And our normal rules. So I'm going to click join. It's going to connect. It'll take a few minutes the first time you ever connect to a server. If you are running on a fast computer with like an SSD, this will go a lot quicker. The next time you connect to a server, like if you disconnect from it but you leave Rust running and reconnect, it's very quick. But the first time, even on a fast computer, it will take a little bit of time. So if you've got a weak computer, Rust may not be the best for you. I recommend, even when it comes to the Unturned server, even when it comes to the Rust server, check on Steam. Click the links, take you to the Steam pages. Look at the descriptions for system requirements on the Steam pages. Make sure that you do have a computer. Obviously, Unturned, it's free, so if it doesn't work, you're not out any money, unless you were to buy the gold version. But with Rust, you would be spending $20. Steam does have a refund policy, I think within the first couple hours, if you don't have so many hours into the game. So you could refund it, but don't hold me to it, because if you take too long or you play too long, they might deny your refund. But it is out there. All right, so now I have a base already, and I won't really show it too much. But here is my super base, and you can see I've got a wall around it. And you can see, I think that's Pappy's house up there. That was Skeptic's house over there. He's been raided a few times, and his house has seen some damage. I believe he's moving. That is not a player-made creation there. That's kind of a dock. But in this game, there is nudity. You can turn it off by, you can go into your settings and you can censor the nudity, which I'll do right now just so you see. So you can see, like, my character. You don't get to choose if you're male or female. The game decides for you, and that's the way you'll always be whenever you play Rust. My character is a bald female. But you can see it blurs out stuff. If you turn off, for this video, I'm not going to worry about it. If you turn this off like I normally have it when I stream, if I take that shirt off, you will see boobies, or if you're a guy, you'll see dangling participles, if you get my drift. So I'm going to go out my front door. And then I've got the Great Wall here. But when you see stuff like these barrels, anything, if you look right above the rock, when I look away from it, now as I look to it, that little white line that says 50-50, anytime that appears, that means that the item you're looking at can be damaged. In this case, it's a barrel. And as I hit it, it takes damage. And when I hit it enough, you can see you get something out of it. It doesn't always drop stuff. This time it dropped wood. The boxes aren't lootable, they're decorations, and you'll see this actually start to kind of fade away. It'll go bye-bye here in a second. Unless there's another barrel I didn't see. No, there isn't. So, that one's going to disappear at some point. There it goes. So, I'm going to go to my door. You can see I've put code locks on all my doors, the house doors. So, like, you can't open these unless you know the code, but once you've entered the code, you don't have to enter it again. It'll remember it unless somebody changes the code on you. But only people who you've given the code to could theoretically change it. The doors automatically close. So like when you open them, like I just did here, to leave or exit, even the house doors, you can see they close on their own. So you're going to want to look for resources. All of these rocks you see aren't actually breakable. If you see anything that has that little white indicator that it has damage, you can then break it. But none of those can be broken. Now this tree stump says wood. You can hit E and pick those up. But you can hit trees. Trees are killable, just not the ones that are laying on the ground like that. Nope, I thought that was a tree over there, but it's not. If you see a fallen tree, it won't be lootable. But if I go over here, I think that's Saiku's house straight ahead. But if we go over to this tree, you'll see it. What happens? Boom, I'm getting wood. So normally you wouldn't get as much. I'm getting 50 pieces of wood each time. You can see it's 565, 615. So, you can get wood that way. I don't see any rocks nearby that are the kind that you can punch. Here you can see mushrooms. Pick those up. You can click them, eat them. These aren't the kind that make you go crazy. But you can see that's Saiku. He went with a more traditional house. But you want to make sure when you do play on here. Oh, there's a rock there. I didn't even see it. That one's going to be ones that we can break and get stone. Okay, now it doesn't have the little white thing like the other stuff does. But this is these gray rocks, and there's some that have like a greenish tint to them, that are for sulfur. But you can see we're getting stone here. This is a game where when you log out, your character goes to sleep, and I'll show you this actually. Goes to sleep wherever you log out. So you want to build a house is one of your first things, because if you don't, Retro, she'll probably be on our server. She'll see you sleeping, and she will kill you. I don't have any plug-in stuff loaded to do things that I think are a little crazy, like have kits to have teleporting, to do things like set your homes. You can use beds to set your homes and sleeping bags. But this house here, I built this for Bon and Sea Fox, because there's Sea Fox. He was sleeping right there in the grass, and then above him, floating in the air, you can still see he's floating, is Bon. And if you find these people laying out in the open, you can just kill them. And like you can hit E and you can take their inventory. But like with Sea Fox, he has a gun. So, I mean, I could have killed him and took all this stuff. But what I did is I built a house around him and put a few chests down. And I even put a sign there with the code for how to open the door. but I don't want to show that. Hopefully I didn't. But this is a cupboard, very important to put down. When you do that, it'll let you protect the area. You see down the bottom right above the health where it says building privilege. When you put one of those down, you hit E, and this will have a plus symbol because since I've already authorized, it doesn't. But you're going to hit authorize on it, and then you're authorized to build in a radius around this. Then you could like protect it, and then nobody else can build. But anyone else who authorizes on it could build also. So I'm going to go back in my house just to show you. And these are pumpkin right there, which you can actually eat. Good source of food and water. But people can raid your bases, so you want to make sure you try to build a sturdy house. One of the things you really got to watch is the materials. When you first build your house, you're going to be building out of wood. You want to get a lot of stone quickly so you can upgrade your house, like the walls, to stone. And then when you get even more stuff, you can upgrade it to armor. So this plugin I've got lets me put pictures on picture frames. Normally when you put a picture frame up, you have to draw it manually. I don't want to let this be a feature for the users because I'm afraid some of you guys will put porn up. But there's my logo. Here is Gizmo, who loves butt rocks. This was from one of my videos I used to play on Twitch when I won a battle royale. Here's one of the rocks you can pick up directly off the ground. And here's one of those pieces of trees. Those are small sources of wood. Here's Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman. For the men out there that want to see Wonder Woman. And then for you ladies out here, boom, George Costanza from Seinfeld. Great episode, you guys. If you haven't watched Seinfeld, you should check it out. Inside these little armored walls are cupboards that I put around. Because remember I told you like each cupboard has an area that it protects. I sprinkled these around. And then inside my house, and this is by no means an ultimate safe design, but inside my house here, deep inside 3 layers of walls, there's my cupboard. So I've got like protection around the center of my house, and then I've got protection around the edges. This middle floor I haven't really figured out anything to do with. And then I've got my top floor here that looks out upon the world. And this is my room where I've got my bed. This is how if I die, I'll respawn here. Got some furnaces, got a little fire pit, repair table, small chest, got a fridge, which has got food in it. You can see that stuff over here, food and water. And then I've just got different chests that have different things. Like over here this is I think supposed to be wood, but I don't have a lot of wood because I've used it all. This one is just like miscellaneous parts, shelving. This one is stone, which you can see I can put in there. High quality ore, or metal. And then I think over here is the high quality, or the regular metal ore. And then you put this in the furnace and you get the metal fragments. And you can look through the crafting. I mean, you can see all the different things you can be building. One of the first things you're going to want to build is this building plan. You're going to need to make paper, and then you can make that. That'll help you put down things. Like I've got some of those, if I remember which chest they're in. I never remember where anything is. So, like if I use one of those, you can see if you hold mouse, you can select a lot of the different walls and your foundations, triangle foundations, steps, floors, triangle floors, walls, doorways, blah, blah, blah. These are the frames of your house. And then besides making the building plan, you're going to want also to get one of these hammers. And it's just called a hammer. You just need wood basically to make it. And with that, you can click on like your walls. When they're wood, you can right click them, and then you can upgrade it to stone by clicking this, which I've already made it armored, which is the best metal or the best material. But if it's wood, you can use this to make it stone. This can be sheet metal, and then this can be armored. This just needs stone to do it. This needs metal fragments and maybe some stone to do it. this needs like metal fragments, stone, and wood to make the armored wall. So you need more resources the higher you want to go. But always remember, if you start building a thatch wood house frame, upgrade it to stone as quickly as you can. Because one of the issues I'll show you, let me just do that. This is my current stuff I usually take. Let me just grab that. Let me get rid of that. Let's eat another pumpkin just because. Oh my god. Okay. So if I just go outside here, we'll take the dangerous approach, but we made it. Pick up that piece of sulfur. If I drop this wooden frame down, you can see I could use my thing here to try to upgrade it. But to upgrade it to stone, I need, you can see it says it right in the middle there, 300 stone to do it. I don't have any because I put it all away. But just to show you how cheaply this stuff can be broke. If you make your house and walls out of this, you can see it doesn't take too many hits to break this. Before we break that one, let me do this. Let me do just a wall, and then you can see the wall breaks super easy. So if you're building and you leave the things like that, you're gonna have a bad day when somebody comes to raid you. So upgrade as quickly as you can to stone, to metal, to armor if you want to go that far. But generally stone itself does a pretty good job. Like these walls are very sturdy. They're made out of wood, but these are super sturdy. But I hit them once, you can see it doesn't really do anything. It takes a lot of force to break down those walls, and it takes a lot more to break these armor down. But anyway, that's the 2 servers. So you're very welcome to come on and play on the Unturned server, on the Rust server here. All the information in the description of the video. And don't forget also, the free-for-all UHCs with my plugin are running 24/7, as long as there's at least 3 people. Get on the Discord if you're looking for people to play with. You can always go into the UHC room and make a post. Obviously, late at night, everybody's in bed, so there's not a lot of opportunity there. But during the day and evening, there's always a chance that people are playing, and if you get on the Discord, you can try to find others. So, but hopefully you guys like all of these servers. We're going to be adding some other servers. We're going to probably look into some Terraria at some point. I need to put signs down so I know what these things are. So we're going to put all that back. I usually try to put everything in. That way if somebody, somehow I do die. If you die in the game, like you saw Bond sleeping and you saw Sea Fox, if you kill them, they drop their stuff unless I take it all. But if I don't, it just lays there. Eventually their bodies will despawn. So by putting my stuff away, if somehow I would die, not from a raid, but just some other reason, I won't lose my stuff. Unless somebody raids me and comes in here and takes it. But it means they could loot these chests if they get in. So, and it's not the safest location, because obviously if somebody wanted to raid me, their smartest move would be to try to get up onto this floor and then break one of these walls, versus trying to break. I mean, they could break one of the walls down below too to get in, because I didn't put any stopping to get from the bottom floor to this. So once you breach the first wall, you could get to this one. But if you come across somehow from above and get to here, then you could just have to breach this one wall. Also, I have a trapdoor here that lets me get up on top in case I want super high view to see all around the world. So anyway, I hope you guys like it. The description of the video has all the information. Check it out. I got stuck there. And I hope you have fun playing on the servers.